Are we ready for some football tonight? Yeah, it's not, it's several breaks, but it's all pretty quick stuff. So we won't be broadcasting too awfully long tonight. But what we have is some playbook. We have 2013 playbook, 2011 playbook, 2014 and 2015 playbook, and then a half case of our 2017 Leaf mini helmets. So that's what's on tap tonight. A bunch of playbook and a few mini helmets. So let's get started and take a look at who is in break number one. Break number one is I generally just let me back up. If you haven't done a break with me before, I do generally break in the order things end on eBay. Every once in a while I change it up, but most of the time I stick to the order that they ended on eBay. So first up tonight is one box of 2013 Panini Playbook, and this is the third time we have broken that product. And that's our end date. That's, of course, tonight. Our live stream schedule, that's right now. Our team names are down the left. Our winning bidder names are down the right-hand side. Anything that says no bids buyback is pretty self-explanatory. That's an unloved, unwanted orphan team, and if anything comes out for that team, then it will hang out here with me and its brothers on Card Mountain. And anything that is marked unpaid, and there's a ton of unpaid tonight, anything that's marked unpaid means that team was sold, but was not paid prior to the start of the break. Or at least, I should say, prior to the time that the spreadsheet was finalized. And tonight, I finalized it probably about 5 minutes till, just because there were a lot of unpaid things, so I was kind of waiting till the last minute. I usually kind of prefer to finalize it a little sooner, but if there's a lot of unpaid stuff, I do wait. Hi, Dan. How are you? What's happening tonight? Anything interesting going on in your neck of the woods? So 2013 Playbook has 4 cards, as you see, coming out of the box here. Well, there, you can see it's empty. And our other playbooks have different card amounts. It seems like every year they do something different with what they have in playbooks, so you kind of never exactly know what you're going to end up with, it seems like. And just while I'm thinking about it, most of this stuff that we're opening tonight, I would say, generally speaking, plan on this to ship on Friday. Possible it could go earlier. It's always also possible it could go a day later. But generally speaking, I'm expecting this stuff to go out Friday. We're almost caught up on shipping. There is a little bit of shipping left to do. Some archives, baseball left to get out, and 1 or 2 other little odds and ends. But I did get a tremendous amount out the door today, which puts us in pretty good shape to stay on track. Oh, watching the Yankees. Cool. First up, for the Buffalo Bills, and again, this is 2013 Playbook, and Buffalo Bills Kevin Kolb signature, and that is numbered to 4. You can, if I can get it at the right angle, I think you can see it there. It's number 3 of 4. And you'll see he's in an Arizona Cardinals helmet and uniform, but it says right there that he was signed by the Bills, and then, of course, the team name listed on the card is the Buffalo Bills. So 3 of 4 on the Kevin Kolb. Next up, for the Vikings, Xavier Rhodes. That one's numbered to 299 on the Rhodes. First of 2 booklets. Looks like it's going to be a cowboy, I believe. This is Terrence Williams, and sure enough, we have got a Dallas Cowboys hit. This is number 6 of 25, and of course you've got a piece of material right there, and then the signature on the clear plastic window, which is kind of an on-card auto on the opposite side of that. So nice little Cowboys booklet. And next out is the Saints, Kenny Stills. And I don't know what's on that piece of cloth. I guess just a little piece of, I don't know what, fuzz or something was in there with it. And the Saints is numbered 145 of 199. You can see it down here in this lower left-hand corner if I can get it at any point where the light isn't glaring off of that window. Maybe you can. There. I don't know. Sometimes the way the light hits these, it makes it challenging. So you've got a big piece of fabric there, another little piece of fabric there, numbered to 199. with Kenny Stills. So that was Saints, Cowboys, Vikings, and Bills out of 2013 playbook. Next up is going to be 2011 playbook. And it's the fourth time that we've broken 2011, and same format that you saw before with our teams on one side, winning bidders on the other side. A couple of unsold teams in here, actually a few more than I thought. When we get a little farther down, we had a bunch of unsold teams in some of the later years of playbook. So I guess the moral of that story is we will pair that stuff up next time as opposed to doing it by itself. All right, so this is 2011 playbook. Excuse me. It always seems like where I live, there's a lot of allergens, and anytime it rains, which it has been doing off and on here for the last 24 hours or so, it seems like it just stirs up even more stuff in the air. I don't know, either that or just I'm allergic to everything in the world. Maybe it's a little bit of both. So once again, of course, you see we've got a 4-card format here in 2011 playbook, just like we had in 13. Well, if we can get them out of here, we'll be doing all right. Okay, 2011 playbook. First out is for the Eagles, and that is Brent Celek. And that's a little piece of material right there. And that is numbered to 99, 16 of 99 for the Eagles. First up. Oh, this one's going to make me happy because look who it is. It's a Steeler, and it's Heath Miller, and it's numbered to 25. 21 of 25 on the Heath Miller, and I am officially jealous. So, yeah, I am jealous. Nice hit for the Steelers. Oh, and nice coming out for the Texans. Look at that. J.J. Watt rookie. That is a sweet hit for the Texans. Of course, that's a sticker auto, but still, numbered to 49 on the J.J. Watt rookie hit. Nice hit for the Texans. Then, what do we have here? This is number 163 of 299 on our rookie booklet, and it's coming out for the Vikings with a little Christian Ponder. And that's a nice piece of cloth. You can see that's most likely part of a letter or a number, something. Well, I guess it could be up around the sleeve area too, actually, now that I think about it. But nice Christian Ponder for the Vikings. But I think my favorite in there, of course, well, you know, I'm a Steelers fan, so my favorite was Heath Miller, I gotta say. And the J.J. Watt, that was pretty nice too. That was definitely a nice hit for someone. Let me get the spreadsheet up for 2014 playbook. And 2014 and 2015, they're just a sea of unsold and unpaid teams. So 14 and 15 playbook, those of you who are in it, it's almost like a personal box break for you. Because there's 15 is even worse than 14, which would have been I would have thought it might have been the opposite way, but neither one of these, suffice it to say, particularly popular tonight in the old bid category. So we'll pair those up with something next time, I guess. Either that or I'll just open them up myself and do my own personal box break. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what we've got. And of course, the format changes by the time we get to 14, and now we just have the one pack of cards in there. And we have, of course, what you get in it changes when they change the format as well. Odell Beckham Jr. rookie. That's a nice little hit to 99. I wish it had some ink on it. Does not, of course, but still, Odell Beckham Jr. rookie is always a nice hit. and doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. Maybe got a little bit of corner and edge stuff on it, but you guys know that's pretty common. They come out of the pack even with corner and edge chipping and wear on them most of the time, especially on the thicker ones. Brandon Cooks is our rookie booklet. So the Saints are killing it tonight. Of course, might not be the same person with the Saints in every break, I guess. Another nice piece of material. And then Brandon Cooks didn't really go too far out of his way for his signature there. It's a giant B and a giant C, and it is on card, and that is numbered to 99. So out of 2014, we have the Odell Beckham Jr. materials hit for the Giants, and then the Brandon Cooks material and signature to 99 for the Saints. That is going to roll us into 2015 playbook, which is just, yeah, you know, that's just crazy. Like half the teams did not sell in 2015 playbook. So again, thank you so much to those of you who are in the break. I appreciate your support on that because it was clearly not a popular item tonight. But that's all right. Maybe we're going to find something nice for you in here. You know, maybe the universe is going to reward you for supporting the break, and we'll pull something nice for you, I hope. So there's always, by the time we get, of course, to 15, there are these little base booklets. And this one, of course, naturally, is going to have two different teams on it. So we'll have to go to random for it. I have Joe Montana and Tom Brady. So we'll have to random between the Niners and the Patriots for our little base booklet. And that's really all it is. I mean, these are not signed or anything. They're obviously different kind of card stock and things than you might have on the other stuff. But nonetheless, that's what it is. For the Bucks, there's a very nice big piece of cloth on the Jameis Winston rookie. And that is numbered to 50, it looks like. 37 of 50 on the Jameis Winston rookie fabric hit. And again, like our others out of playbook, I mean, these look to be in pretty good shape. Maybe a few little minor odds and ends things, nothing too outrageous. And then coming out for the Dolphins, Jay Ajayi. And again, nice piece of material and an on-card auto and another piece of material over here. So pretty cool little hit there for the Dolphins. And that is numbered to 99. So let's go deal with this, with the 49ers and the Patriots. If we can get him to sit there and behave, we'll deal with him. So normally what I do is either go top to bottom or left to right. In this particular case, that is a left to right orientation. So that's how we're going to enter it. And it will go in 3 times. And whatever team is on top at the end of the third random is going to own that card. There's the first. Here goes the second. And here is the third. All right, and you will see that you randomized the list 3 times. There's our date and time stamp, and that is headed off to the 49ers. So let me get our view switched back here. So that is this card here is for the 49ers. And, oh, Brian's asking me something. The J.J. Watt was an autograph, yeah. Yeah, the J.J. Watt out of 2011, actually really, really nice little hit. If you hang around, Brian, don't let me forget, though, after we do the mini helmets, which is the last break that we have tonight, I'll go back and show you the J.J. Watt again, okay? So, again, this was out of 15. We had the Jay Ajayi for the Dolphins, the Jameis Winston material for the Bucks, and then the base booklet went via random to the Niners. And that is going to bring us to, well, if I can get myself and get you, if I can get us both on the right page, we'll be doing okay here. That's going to bring us up to our 4 boxes of 2017 Leaf Autograph mini helmets. And this is a half case break. It's the second half of the case. We opened the first half the other night. And we had a few unpaid teams in here as well, unfortunately. So we had looks like the Cardinals and the Bucks and the Titans. And again, you know, if payment has come in the interim, that's fine. My spreadsheet has to be finalized at least, you know, 4 or 5 minutes before the break starts so that I can have it set up and ready to go. So the first half, these just came out, when did they come out? Friday? Friday, I guess. And the first half of this case, we pulled some really sweet stuff out of it. I mean, we pulled a Christian McCaffrey, a Drew Brees, Dick Butkus, and Todd Gurley. So it was a really nice first half of the case. So let's hope that our second half of the case is equally nice, as the first half was really quite good. I mean, that's actually, I think that's the first Drew Brees mini helmet that I've pulled out of any brand, as a matter of fact. So that's always nice to see. And I got to cut through all these little seals. They have these extra little things on there, and always have a devil of a time getting cut through it and getting these out of here. They do not make it easy, but I guess that's, you know, maybe they're thinking about if it's out in a store or something, although it's got plastic on it, but I don't know. I just figure it's got to have something to do with the security of it. Usually when there's 900 things you have to get through. All right, so coming out first, we have a Colt, an Indianapolis Colt, and it is Gino Marchetti. And you can see the signature kind of through the plastic, and then of course there's the name on the top. That's a handy little thing Leaf does, putting that on there. And somewhere in here, oh, there it is. You can kind of see it laying down inside there. There's a card that has the authentication information on it, although I think the sticker has something to do with it too, with Leaf. But anyhow, so first out for the Colts is Gino Marchetti. Then coming up next, oh, this is a nice one for the Rams. And it's in a weird case. Like, I went to reach it to pull it out, and the case is kind of, the little case that it's in, the bottom has come off of it because the case itself appears to be broken, as you see. The helmet is okay, but the little case that houses it, not so much. It is Eric Dickerson. So Eric Dickerson, of course, was a Ram. This is, this looks like, what was this, the SMU Mustangs? Yeah, this is SMU Mustangs. So this is his collegiate helmet, and I'm sorry that your little case is busted, but that's just how it came out of the box, unfortunately. So I think Dickerson only ever played for the Rams. But in the interest of doing everything fairly, we're going to go look that up. So bear with me here for a second to make sure that that helmet is sent to the right place. But certainly that's the only team I've ever associated Eric Dickerson with, is the Rams. But let's just bring it up here and double check it. Well, that is in fact not the case. He was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years with the Rams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years with the Colts. Okay, so in that case, I guess we're going to end up having to go to random between those two teams on the Eric Dickerson. I'm just double checking here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 and 5. So, and then a year with the Raiders and a year with the Falcons. So that's going to end up going between the Rams and the Colts. And we'll deal with that in a minute. And it's a little busted up case, which is unfortunate. But the most important part, of course, is the helmet inside. Oh, this is going to make somebody happy. Here comes Derrick Henry out of here. So again, this appears to be on a collegiate helmet. It's on the Alabama helmet, but as far as I know, Derrick Henry, you know, was drafted by the Titans and is still a Titan, and everything there should be the Titans. But again, we will double check that on NFL.com. But I'm pretty sure that that's right, because Derrick's only been around for a year. So I think that's going to be the case. And I hear my cats are in some kind of a fight. Usually they get along pretty well, but I hear all kinds of growling and fighting in there right now. So in a minute, you may hear them come streaking through here trying to kill each other. Because they don't sound very happy right now. I don't know why they're mad at each other, but clearly they are. And yes, Derrick Henry, of course, is a Titan. So I did just verify that for the sake of accuracy, but as we pretty much knew, he is. Now, coming out for the 49ers, we have a nice Ronnie Lott. And you can see the signature on the Ronnie Lott there. Nice little hit for the nice little hit for the Niners. Sorry, that scared even me. That was the cats going after each other and kind of scared me a little bit. So, hang on one second, guys. I had decided I better break that up because I think there was about to be bloodshed. So, I just went to break up the little whatever was happening there between brother and sister Kitty. All right, so Eric Dickerson, we're going to head over to random because we've got to deal with the Colts and the Rams. He played for each team an equal number of years. So that is why. And it's a collegiate helmet. You know, obviously had something other than the SMU Mustangs on it, it would have gone to whatever team was designated, but it does not. Even the box just says Mustangs, so. And we're going to do the same thing 3 times with random. I got to make sure, yeah, okay. I was just double checking to make sure I had switched your view to the same thing I was seeing. Second and third. Okay, so that is headed to the Colts. You can see, there you go. There's our timestamp and randomized 3 times and all that jazz. So, to review our mini helmets, the Eric Dickerson headed to the Colts and unfortunately came in a little busted up case. So I'll send you all the pieces of the little case, but clearly I'm going to have to repackage this guy to get it to you safely. Then the Gino Marchetti for the Colts. So the Colts with 2 helmets tonight. The nice Derrick Henry for the Titans. And then Ronnie Lott for the Niners. And that is it for the mini helmets. Let me just get them out of our way. Then we've got our nightly random to do. And somebody wanted to see the J.J. Watt again out of 2011 playbook. So we'll look at that as well after we do random. And again, if anybody jumped in late, look for this stuff to ship out roughly Friday is my expectation. It is always possible it can go earlier. I try my best to get it to you as quickly as I can. It's also possible it could end up being later and go on Saturday, but my goal is Friday. Now let's go back to our handy spreadsheet where I'm going to pull up everybody. I have just a list over here. I take everything from the first page and make one big long list so that we can do our nightly random without having to go back and forth so much. So here's what's happening with this this time, guys. Instead of giving away a card every night, which is what we did for the last month or two, we're kind of doing a hybrid of what we did several months ago and what we've done the last couple of months. So here's what's going to happen. Somebody's going to come out of this tonight as our winner, and that winner is going to earn a spot in the customer appreciation break, which is called Lucky You. So this will be Lucky You Part 2, and that break will take place on or about July 1st. So I will buy the products for that break, and I don't know yet what I'm going to buy. And of course, it came up as unpaid and no bid. So we'll go down to the third one, and that's going to be the Vermont Cat. So the Vermont Cat, which may not be what that stands for, but that's what I'm going to call it. The Vermont Cat is going to be our winner tonight. So what that means is when we do the break on or about July 1st, the only way you can get into that break is to win one of these nightly randoms. So I'll open some products, and then we'll either do a hits draft or we'll let random.org decide who's going to get what out of that. But we'll do some variation of that on or about July 1st. And the Vermont Cat is our winner tonight to get in that break. And somebody who ever wanted to see the J.J. Watt, there's our J.J. Watt rookie hit from 2011 playbook. That is a sticker auto, of course. And it was numbered 249. And so that is it for tonight, guys. That's the whole ball of wax. So as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me, bidding with me, breaking with me, all that jazz. And I hope to see you again on another break. In the meantime, you have a great night.